Mr. Gavaskar, good evening, sir. Thanks so much for joining us. First up, a comprehensive win, you would say, for Kohli and company, both with the bat and with the ball.
Yes, I think a terrific all-round performance by India, both with the bat as well as with the ball. And even in the field, they were quite outstanding. Yes, there were a couple of close catches that went here and there, but otherwise, it really was a terrific performance.
Right, one word, Mr. Gavaskar, on Virat Kohli's captaincy. Now, this is a man who really wears his heart on his sleeve, and after the match, he has said that even though he's early on in his captaincy career, he's learning every day, and he's not shy of taking advice from people around him. What do you make of Virat, the captain, so far?
Well, I think everybody matures as a player, and everybody matures and grows as a captain. And that is if you're prepared to learn. And what we've seen from him is that he's always been prepared to learn. He's been prepared to learn when he was batting, when he was a junior member in the batting lineup, which we had the Fab Five in the team at that moment. He learned a lot from them. He picked up a lot from them. And I think in the captaincy as well, he's picking up a lot from everybody. And that's a very, very good sign.
Right, let's talk about Ashwin, Mr. Gavaskar, someone who's taken 10 wickets in the match overall with overall figures of 10 for 225. In fact, he's the fastest Indian bowler ever to reach the mark of 200 test wickets. He really has established himself as one of the big pillars of this Indian team, hasn't he?
He has indeed. And I said during one of the shows on television that he's galloping towards legendary status. He's already shown himself to be a great bowler, a great cricketer. And I think the way he's going, performance with both bat and ball, I think he's going to be one of India's legends by the time he finishes with his cricket.
That's a big statement, sir, coming especially from you, that Ashwin is galloping towards legendary status. Now, sticking with Ashwin, you yourself, of course, have played with some of the best spinners that India has ever produced, and you've seen the likes of Anil Kumble and Harbhajan Singh from close quarters. How highly do you rate Ashwin vis-a-vis some of the greats that India have produced in the spin department?
Well, again, the opposition has been different for when Anil and Harbhajan played and when the four spinners played. But what I need to say is that he's got a huge heart, and he's one of those keen students of the game, looking to get better every single day. And that is always something when players want to leave a mark on the game. That is the crucial thing. He wants to leave a mark on the game, and he will certainly leave a mark on the game with both the bat and the ball.
Right, he has established himself as quite a handy all-rounder, Ashwin. Now, he, of course, had a great case to become the man of the match in the Kanpur Test, one of the big contenders. But the man of the match award went to Ravindra Jadeja for his overall performance with bat and ball. A good call, that, according to you, giving Jadeja the man of the match?
Very good call, very good call. Look, he got some 40-odd not out in the first innings. He picked up 5 wickets, and then he came in and smashed the ball around and scored 50. Not out in the second innings, picked up a crucial wicket. So yes, I think he deserves it. It's good to have 3-4 people in contention for the man of the match award, because that means that everybody in the team, or most of the players in the team, have done well, and that's always a good thing. So sometimes 2 or 3 people miss out. That's what's happened. But I think Jadeja deservedly was the man of the match.
Right, a quick word, sir, on Anil Kumble. He, of course, is the current Indian cricket coach. Did you see Jumbo's brand of cricket and his execution and aggression really coming through in this win in Kanpur?
I think his inputs must have been invaluable, because at the end of day one, when it was just 1 wicket down for New Zealand, the manner in which the Indian team struck back the next day in the first innings and got the New Zealand team dismissed for not too many. His inputs were invaluable. He must have told them what line to bowl, what length to bowl, and I think that made a big difference. And I think this is where somebody who's played a lot of cricket and who's been part of winning teams, who's been captains, I think can make a huge difference. And you're beginning to see it. Again, it's early days as far as Anil Kumble is concerned, but the beginnings been very, very good, very impressive.
Now, it's got a big win then in the Kanpur Test, 197-run margin. How big a shot in the arm do you think this will be for Team India, not just for the rest of the series against the Kiwis, but also for the long home Test season that lies ahead?
I think it's always good to begin well. You know, as they say, well begun is half done. So while the season is going to be long, I think beginning well will give the team the confidence that whatever the battles are, maybe sterner battles ahead against England and Australia, but that they will be able to be in proper clip when they come to play against England, and they will be able to beat England and Australia as well.
Right, one final question, sir. India might have won this test, but this wasn't a one-sided affair by any stretch of the imagination. New Zealand, in patches, of course, put up a good fight. The next two tests, in that context, you will say will be very interesting. Lots to look forward to.
Yes, because they didn't give up at all. I think that's been something that we saw in these 5 days, that they were not going to lie down and get beaten. And they fought very well. Santner and Ronke coming down the order, 5 and 6, batting away, they did. And of course at the top of the order, Latham and Williamson. So I think there is plenty in this New Zealand side to like about and to look forward to as they take on India in the next two matches.
Right, Virat Kohli himself has gone on record to praise Kane Williamson, the captain of the New Zealand team. Mr. Gavaskar, thanks so much for joining us.